Oh, hey, how you doing? Justin Popovich here with Ignite Your Essence. I want to talk about something that's kind of been on my mind this week, and I actually did a blog post on Wednesday talking about 10 must-see personal development presentations, and it did really well. I had a lot of traffic, a lot of people commenting about it, and one of the presentations in there is by a guy named Keith Ferrazzi, a really good author. You guys should check him out at keithferrazzi.com, but his message in the presentation was about how to be more outgoing in social situations. And it seems to be, this is a really big topic, and to me it stood out because I see a lot of the personal development stuff about, facing your fears, setting goals, time management, planning your day, but you don't really hear people talking about the art of social engagement or just being outgoing, because I know a lot of people struggle with it. I struggle with it myself. I've peeled layers of maybe personal, I don't know what you want to call it, probably a little bit of just personal limitation. And I'm a lot more outgoing than I used to be, and I still want to get more outgoing. Doing things like these video blogs really help me develop myself. And I actually have a lot of clients right now, coaching clients, who really want to get into video blogging, but it's a pretty big leap for them. Just sharing their thoughts in general is tough. So I always tell them, start writing, get your thoughts out on paper or on a blog post in writing, and then work your way up to video blogging so you can do stuff like this and talk to a camera. Just gave myself another idea, how to do a video blog. I'll do that in another one. But I want to talk about three things that I've used, three ideas that I use to basically help me become more outgoing and just feel more at ease and more comfortable in social situations. I bet you these will help you too, because they're pretty much universal principles. I know they work. Other people have used them too. So it's nothing groundbreaking here, but probably a good reminder and something you maybe want to think about. So the first thing is that I like to do when I'm in a new social situation is to be enthusiastic. So if your general, and I usually say double your enthusiasm. So if your general tone of voice, your general attitude is, let's say you meet somebody, you go, hello, my name is John, nice to meet you, what do you do? Oh, I do this. And you're kind of monotone, maybe your shoulders shrug a little bit. I tell people to pick everything up, like almost elevate yourself by a foot, even if you just need to visualize that. And then what you want to do is double the amount of energy and enthusiasm that you would normally do in that conversation. So it may feel a little ridiculous to you. The other person, if they're just meeting you, they're not going to know how you normally act at all. But if you start off, your initial word to that person is done at double the energy level that you normally do, right away you're creating this environment, this mindset of a way you're going to behave, an outgoing atmosphere, if you want to call it that. So double it and pick up your energy level, and I bet you, I can almost guarantee you that you'll keep that level of energy going throughout the conversation because you set the precedent. It really works. Try it. The next one is to be quirky. Pizza addict. I'm a pizza addict. And just think of little quirky things about yourself, because everybody has these things. Everybody has little addictions they have, if you want to call them that, or maybe just little compulsive behaviors that they do, or even just funny things. Maybe you do something quirky with your wife. I know my buddy Brad sticks his tongue out at his wife, and it makes me laugh. But those are little things that get you talking. It's like, hey, you can relate to people because you have a quirky thing that you do as well. So be quirky, and don't be shy about sharing some of the things about you that maybe nobody knows. And the last thing is to be inquisitive. So it's really easy to tell somebody, if you're just meeting them, what you do for a living, or where you like to spend your free time with your spouse or with your kids or anything like that. But so those are kind of, or talk about the weather, right? Those things are pretty standard, but it's rare that somebody may ask, instead of asking what somebody does for a living, ask them things like, what's your favorite color, or what's your favorite vacation spot? People are never expecting to hear these kind of questions coming out at the beginning of a relationship, at an introductory session where you're meeting somebody. So when you're inquisitive and you combine it with being quirky and being enthusiastic, you're creating an opportunity to be really outgoing and to feel really comfortable in that social setting. So I hope this helps you. I definitely encourage you to try it. And if you do want to get into video blogging, that's my biggest recommendation, is to use those 3 steps to your advantage and just grow and expand your comfort zone so that you're comfortable doing it and you can keep cranking out good content. I look forward to speaking with you soon.